Hurrah! Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? How's my mic quality? I keep asking this. Hello Sardews! I'm glad you could make it. So, today, I sound good? Alright. I keep, man, this microphone, I keep like going back and forth on it. It sounds a bit different. Hello, Rachel. I keep going back and forth on it. I'm always like, I don't know if this sounds better or worse. Oh, thank you. Look, no matter the mic quality, I'll always look very fluffy and pretty. Thank you. Strawberry is very easy to draw. First you draw a circle, then you draw the eyes, then you draw the iris, then you draw the glasses, then you draw the markings under my eyes, then you draw a little heart, then you draw... It's very simple. Definitely change some audio, hopefully for the better. Oh yeah, you weren't here for the Ghost Trick stream. You draw the hair before the glasses? That's a wise choice. So today we're gonna do the Kirby in the Forgotten Land demo. We're gonna start off with the Kirby in the Forgotten Land demo. Hopefully it's a kind of short demo. And then we're gonna do the entirety of Kirby's Adventure. But just to make sure that things aren't gonna go awry with the Kirby in the Forgotten Land demo, I will be using my PNG tuber for the demo, and then when we get to Kirby's Adventure, I'll come back on screen. The Kirby demo might be a little funky. I might have a very real official Switch that has very weird properties to it, but I promise you that Kirby's Adventure is going to. I mean, if my Nintendo Switch is kind of clunky, my real Famicom is actually like this really rare Famicom that has incredible powers. It's gonna allow us to play Kirby's Adventure even better than before. What is the background music? I believe what you're hearing right now is Tetris Grandmaster Sakura mode. I believe. Could be that it's playing another song. Alright, I'm gonna duck out, and you're gonna see my PNG tuber, alright? Alright, I'll still be here, just gonna be a static PNG. Bye! Woo. Ha! There I am, see? I'm still here, I have just 2D. It's my standard start of stream theme. Yes, so it is Sakura mode in Tetris Grandmaster 2, I believe. Alright, let's get Kirby going. Hold on a second. There it is, see? Kirby's here. The volume seems kind of low. Let's increase up, let's bump it up. Reduces you, then I'm a point. If I'm okay, you're reducing me by 1 dimension, not reducing me to 1 dimension. I get it now. But this is the demo for Kirby in the Forgotten Land. This is going to be Kirby's first foray completely into 3D. Oh, hold on, my controller's not working. Give me a second, I need to replug it. This is going to be Kirby's first foray, complete foray to 3D. However, there was a 3D Kirby game before, a 3D platformer Kirby game called Kirby's Blowout Blast on the 3DS, and that game rules. That game is actually really good. So that makes me feel like this game is probably gonna be really good. Spring Breeze mode, okay, I see. Easy mode or hard mode? Let's go wild. Kirby had eruptions. No, that's not true. Is that the Warp Star? Okay, yeah, that is the Warp Star. Warp Star got pretty blomby. Look at that. That warp star is so chubby. It's so chubby. It looks like Kirby's gonna fall off any minute now because it's so curvaceous. It's just gonna slide off of it. Yeah, Blumby star. It's the blombiest warp star I've ever seen. Oh, it's a dimensional rift from Kirby Star Allies in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. I believe that's what it is. I love when Kirby's eyes get like that, really big. Very fun. Whoa, Kirby's going funky. Look at that. Kirby got really funky there for a second. Did the Warp Star have a personality before this? I think in the Kirby anime, it kind of has one, I think. Kirby's there just eating sand. How's the audio, by the way? Is the audio too low? I feel like it might be too low. Let me increase it up a little bit. So I've tested this game out just a little bit just to see how it ran. Oh, I can absorb the rock. Nice. Oh, hold on. Now I think it's too loud. I think it's just the game was being very low volume. I was testing this out. You're gonna see a lot of weird popping happening here that I don't think happens in the Rio version of the game. Let's put it mildly. All right. Kirby has full analog movement. No more double tap to run. All right, so we have jump and inhale. Oh, we can move a little bit while inhaling. That's interesting. Do the other buttons do anything? Oh. Is this a guard button? Yeah, it is a guard button. Oh, what? A dodge roll. Oh, that's weird. I mean, I guess Kirby has always had a dodge move, but it wasn't that huge stride. Can I jump out of the... Oh, okay, so that's how you slide. You guard and then you press jump. I see. Wait, what is that? Oh, okay. It's a little secret to get more star coins. Woo. Look at that animal over there. Hold on. Can I hold down the shoot button? Yeah, I can. Look at that. I can hold down the shoot button to aim in place. Interesting. Checkpoint. This is gonna be open world? I didn't think this was gonna be open world, but that checkpoint feels very open world video game. Ah, look at that. We're in the city. Ah, estamos na cidade. Estamos nessa cidade cheia de grama. Ah, sim, sim. Ok. Kirby, quando ele flutua, aparentemente ele fica uma certa distância do chão. Ele tem um limite. Ah, e ele também fica cansado. Ah, so Kirby gets like when he floats up, he stays like a certain distance away from the ground, right? And if you float too much, Kirby gets tired. I see. Well, that's definitely the way that you should handle that, I think. Kirby's floatability. All right, we got sword. So we got the sword combo. We got the spin attack. Oh, I can move while spinning. Oh, okay, this is a drop ability button, I see. What about this button? So do we only have one attack button? I see. So the moveset is a little bit simplified. Which, you know, makes sense because you're in 3D. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I had an idea. I had an idea. I had an idea. Oh, when I slide. Look at this. When I slide, Kirby. Wait, what? What was that? What was that? It's got a follow-up attack when you slide with the sword. Look at that. It's got a rising sword attack. Interesting. Secret moves. I'm backtracking because I know my Kirby games. They put a whole bunch of grass over here, cuttable grass. I'm betting that there's a secret here if I cut this grass. Ah, there you go. See, chicken. Ah, see, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I know my Kirby. I think that was the only tall grass, right? I don't think I've seen it. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. I got a purple thing, that's right. Hello, Prince Jonas. I think that is a lot. That is like a lot of star coins, right? I think that's what it is. Can I slice? Yeah, I can slice that trash. Slice the trash. Hold on. I'm gonna get that guy with my rising sword. Oh, that wasn't cool at all. Wait, what? Hold on a second. What was that? If I do a slide and then no, slide, and then attack. Oh, I've got a final cutter. There's a whole combo here. We've got like a pseudo final cutter combo. Look at that. So what you do is that you hold guard, then you press jump, then you press jump again, and then in the air you attack. Ah, look at that. I bet a lot of people didn't even find this out. This is very... Bet a lot of people didn't even find out that Kirby had that attack. The game does... Oh, right! I could press start. Yeah, it doesn't have a move list here. It has control settings. So use stock items, drop ability, jump attack, crouch guard. I see. Auto swallow. What? What does auto swallow mean? What? Oh, okay. When I grab something, I should. Okay, I see. I see how it is. I see. Like instead of like, okay, I'll turn auto swallow on. I think it would be awkward without auto swallow. Yeah, I see. Thank you, Panic Witch. Which one is drop? There it is. Oh, no ability star. You just drop an object. Alright, let's try bomb. Okay, yeah, we got the dash attack. We got the throw. Dude, these bombs take a while to explode. Are you gonna do it? I'm gonna get caught in the blast. Hold on. What? It doesn't hurt me. Hello, Isabella. The bomb doesn't hurt me. In Kirby Superstar, if you're holding down a bomb... Oh, can Kirby even hold a bomb? Oh, okay, I can hold a bomb if I hold down the button, but Kirby stays in place. Does it blow up on me, though? Is what I want to know. I keep holding it. Oh, okay. It only blow... Okay, yeah. It doesn't blow up, even though the fuse is lit. This is crap. This is crap. It should blow up in your face. Oh, hold on. I got an idea. Hold on. Oh, hold on a second. Ah, I actually wanted to set it down and see if it would hit it. With the right timing. Extra bomb physics, that's right. Hello, Juna. Yeah, I like the bombs have physics to them. Like, they roll around. Like, look at that. That's fun. I bet that's inspired by Breath of the Wild, I think, right? Where I think there's gonna be, like, parts of the level that you throw a bomb, and then you just, like, roll it down and watch the physics do their job. Oh, is this going to be the mouthful mode cutscene? Oh, this is that mouthful mode cutscene, isn't it? Ah, I'm gonna be honest, mouthful mode upsets me. You know, just like that car looks so dirty. Like, don't put that in your mouth, Kirby. And then the idea of Kirby stretching themselves to that extent, it looks like it hurts. Look at that. It looks like he's in pain. Kirby! Oh! Wait a minute. It's not dirt, it's just rust. Hold on, why is the game being like this? Hold on a second. Video game? Uh-oh. It was fine yesterday. Wait. What is happening here? Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Video game? It was fine yesterday when I was trying it. Hold on. Let's try this again real quick. My connection lagged as well. I'm guessing that I'm gonna have to restart the demo, but we'll do it really quick. We haven't gone very far through it. Hold on a second. We're gonna skip all these cutscenes. Yeah, it happened right then, right? That was weird. Hold on a second. Okay, I think I know what happened. Give me just a second. I think I know what happened. I think I fixed it. Twitch cops did not like my version. My version of this game. You aren't streaming? Hold on, am I streaming or not? Hold on a second. Am I streaming or not? Can you see me guarding here? And rolling around? Lone Runner, don't say that. literally, it happened earlier today. You don't say that. You can't say that. Oh, hold on. Should I have... I'll have bomb, actually. Hold on. Drop the ability. No! My ability! Okay, now I can do the thing that I wanted to do. Is it gonna blow up on him? Is it gonna blow up on him? I didn't. Alright. Fate has averted. Your fate was not to die here. Wait, how many bombs can we have active here? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 7 bombs apparently. We can have 7 bombs on screen at once. Alright, car. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now it's working. Alright. Oh, I have my hat. I still have my my ability. See the little hat on top of the car? Ah, man, this control's really fun. This control's extremely fun, actually. I like how it slides around. Dude. Okay. I'm not gonna throw shade, but this is how captures in Mario Odyssey should be like. Dude, this is so much fun to control. Look at that. Yeah! Oh my god, I flattened that enemy. Look at that. Did you see that? Yeah! Wait a minute, that's... Oh, wait a minute. I can bust through this, right? Yeah! There's gonna be a sick jump here. Sick jump! Yeah! What if... Ah, damn it. I wanted to smash him without his hat on. To see if he would smush in a different way, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Mario should do that. Wait, is that a... Are that the noise that Waddle Dee? Okay, no, it's the crow. It's the crow making that noise. For a second, I thought that was the Waddle Dee crying. I was like, it's a very upsetting sound that Waddle Dee does. I can't. My car adventure stop here. Spit. Hey, comments for gamers. If you're watching the Twitter account for comments for gamers, you know, free screen grab for you here. Can I not... Wait, because I have the bomb, can I not swallow the car again? Oh, wait, I can. Okay. So if I get close enough to it, instead of using bomb, okay, I see. I love that I make these pebbles, that I can destroy these pebbles around. There's a lot of little interactivities with the environment that I enjoy. Oh no, these Waddle Dees! They're getting caught by the game's equivalent of Waddle Dees. Ah, there's our companion. Oh, I like her. She's very cute. Actually, I don't know their gender. I just decided to gender as a girl. All right, we gotta save that. We gotta save Ryoki. Wait, what? Is it? It's doing it again. It's doing it again. Hold on a second. Does it do it after the cutscene? Maybe I need to give it a little bit of time for it to... Oh. Yeah, the cutscenes are causing the problems. It is the cutscenes. What is happening? Why the cutscenes? Something about the GPU usage with the cutscenes. Very weird. Oh, thanks for the water bottle, Dog IRL. Hold on. I guess we're gonna have to skip the cutscenes. It's so weird. Rachel. You know, sometimes someone doesn't have a capture card. If you catch my drift. So we gotta do it another way. I have a Switch. Just don't have a capture card. Think there aren't any more cutscenes? Alright, let's skip all the cutscenes. I'm gonna show you how to speedrun the Kirby demo. No, we had two that betrayed us. We had Marks and we had Magalore. Spoilers for Kirby Superstar and Return to Dreamland, I guess. Oh god, no, Pinnaquitch. It's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna draw each frame on paint. We're just gonna speedrun through here. Kirby automatically floats upwards to be at the max height. Alright, let's keep using bomb. You deaf. Yeah, Gooey isn't evil. He just has bad parents. It's fine. Alright, we got those star coins. This car is really fun to control. There's a slippery feel to it, even though it's like not actually very slippery, right? It's actually kind of precise. Spit. Alright, we gotta skip the cutscene. Skip. Gooey was like your dog? Gooey is not Kirby's dog. Right, let's bust those guys. Wait a minute. An arena. Oh, hold on a second, I got an idea. Let's just lay a bunch of traps here and see if they fall into it. All right. Bam. We did it! We freed Ryo-Oki from Tenchi Muyo. It's gonna turn into a spaceship for us. You saved me, thank you. But what about the other guys, the Waddle Dees? They were all captured and taken away. We fought those beasts as hard as we could, but they kept coming back for more. Now I'm the only one left. I have to go save them, I have to. Alright, let's take on that Blomby Warp Star over there. What? You helped me save everyone? That's great. So, your name is Kirby? I'm Elflin. Ah, that's a cute name. Elfilin. Just kind? No, you gotta bring back Nago. Downtown Grassland. Alright, let's do this level. Gotta bring back uh-oh. It's happening again. It's happening again. You want Choo Choo to come back? Hold on. I think it's happening again. Give me a second. Maybe if I turn it off and on really quickly? Ah, I died. Yeah, I figured it is level based. Is my progress gonna be? Is my progress gonna be? It died again. I wonder if we start the demo again, if it will let us go to that stage. Now that we've cleared another stage. If not, we're just gonna have to end the demo and go straight into Kirby's Adventure. If that's alright. Very weird. It works fine until it transitions between scenes. Ah, there you go. Okay, there we go. We've got it. Alright, there we go. Still have another level. Bam. Cutter. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's how I thought it would be. I think that we're gonna have linear levels, but there is gonna be sub-objectives for every level, right? So it showed right here, there is an objective to make 5 tulips bloom. Look at that. Clear the stage, save the hidden Waddle Dees, make 5 tulip blooms, and then 2 hidden objectives. So I think that the idea is that you're gonna have to revisit a few stages to get specific objectives, right? Oh, what? Oh, look at that! Look at what happened to my cutter! I can charge it after I throw it? That's super weird. Yeah, jump on it again. Yeah, keep jumping on it. Oh, I gotta make you fall. I wonder if I have my combo still, if I... Yeah! We got the final cutter, baby! We've got it! Hold on, get over here. We've got the final cutter still. Oh, we've got another mouthful mode. Oh, I don't want to do it. Do I have to do it? Mouthful mode is so evil. It's very weird that you charge after it's thrown. Alright, I guess we're gonna mouthful mode this refrigerator. Oh, I mean vending machine. Oh, we have limited ammo? I thought we just had infinite soda cans to just keep throwing. Oh, we did another objective. I see, so some objectives are gonna be hidden from you. Wah, wah, wah. Wait, can I not do anything else with the vending machine yet? Oh, okay, there we go. There was some stuff here. It's weird that there was only one thing that we could do with it. What happens when we run out of ammo, I wonder? Oh, we can pick up... Okay, we can pick up the stuff that we throw as health. Ah, that's fun. Sold out. That's pretty good. That it says sold out. Alright, let's get up here that we couldn't do with the vending machine. What's a gachapon? What's this gachapon? What is there a gachapon? Take that. Yeah, take that. That's a lot of setup to use the charge cutter. D-pad and right stick. Oh, thank you. Let me try those out. I didn't see your message. Okay, so right stick allows me to move my camera around. It's a little bit dizzy, this effect. Wait. Oh, if I press down on the D-pad, Kirby sits down. Is it like Smash Brothers taunts? Yeah, if I press up, I say hello. And then this is left. And this is right. Oh my god, it's literally Smash Brothers taunts. Can I say hi to enemies? He's not interested in saying hello. I think enemies should become friendly if I say hi to them. Dude, this guy doesn't care. Alright, let's use Hyper Cutter to do this. I wanted to take down both Shotzos in one shot. Oh, the taunts work on Malfo mode as well? That's weird. Oh, in the health it says Cone Mouth instead of Kirby's health. Oh, okay, see, this is my up taunt. Okay. In Malfo mode, you apparently only have one taunt per Malfo mode, which makes sense. Alright, let's... Bam! There we go. The way that the ground shattered there was very cool. It's a very good effect. Yeah, I like how the ground shatters there. That's very fun. It's also an incredibly pretty game. Like, I like this grass texture a lot, right? It gives off the idea of grass without having to, like, overload the game with a bunch of sprites, and without the grass sprites being, like, too obvious, right? They blend kind of nicely against this textured ground. It's a very pretty game. Oh, there you go. Buy Shotzos. Yay! Water! Water and water and water, water, water and water and water. Yeah! What are these gachapons? Kajang. Oh, okay, I get to choose... Okay, I figured there's gonna be an arena fight, and I get to choose between Cutter and Bomb. Go Cutter. Yeah, take that! Oh, it's a sword edge guy. Final cutter! Hell yeah. So the combat feels pretty good, I think. I was in doubt whether, wait, I want sword. No, damn it. I was in doubt whether combat would be satisfying with the abilities being pared down significantly. But, I think there's still, like, enough, like, you know, enough meat to the abilities for it to be fun. And I think the ability powering up thing, right, where you're gonna be able to level up your abilities, is also going to be something that I think will allow the game to have some variety, even if there aren't a lot of abilities. I'm gonna guess that there aren't gonna be a lot of abilities in this game. I'm guessing that there's gonna be like 15 abilities total, right? And, you know, the fact that there is few abilities and that also they don't do a lot made me concerned as to whether the game would be interesting. And I guess I'm still concerned about that, if the game can hold out your interest, but I think it's going to. I honestly think it's going to be still going to be an interesting game. I think the mouthful mode and the ability level up system is going to help these levels to still have a pretty good amount of variety. Does Cutter have a unique slide attack? I don't believe so. No, it's just a regular slide attack. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to use cone mouth to yeah, like this. We saved 2 hidden Waddle Dees, but there's one that we couldn't get. Thank you, Sarah. All right, the tulips. I forgot about that. Forgot about that objective. Ha! Ha! Oh shoot! Stop snacking on me. Shoot. Man, I really like this game's usage of 3D spaces. That's something that I felt about Kirby and Kirby's Blowout Blast also on the 3DS, right? They use small spaces in a very effective manner, I believe, right? The way that the camera just like swirls around this arena as we slowly progress through it is you know, there's a minimalism, there's like an effective to the minimalism of how Kirby's Blowout Blast and how I feel this game also uses 3D spaces, right? There's a real like conciseness to it, and it's really good at capturing the beauty in that conciseness, I believe. All right, we got some gotchas. Ah, I see, Panic Witch. Oh, another stage. Is this stream going to be is this stream going to have a fit? Okay, no. Alright, nice. I'm guessing this is the end of the demo. Oh look, it's the mall! Oh, banana. Ooh, banana. Let's just eat all of it. Probably gonna make that monkey even angrier that we ate all of his bananas. We just ate Donkey Kong's banana horde. If you shoot enemies at the wall at the right angles, they will ricochet off. Oh, thank you. Ice! Yes! Yeah, Kirby still skates when you're with ice. Yeah, and he twirls. There's a little twirly jump. No twirling ice breath in the air though, unfortunately. Aw, man. At least give me the twirly air breath thing, you know? When you use dash and ice. Dash, jump, and attack as ice, right? In Kirby Superstars, the twirly jump attack. Try tapping the attack button a bunch? Ah, thank you! Aha! At least we got freeze here. Nice. Oh, he's got stubble. This guy's got stubble. His stubble is so pretty, actually. Godimondo. Can I freeze stuff and use it as projectiles? That's all I want to do. Give me some enemies that I can freeze and use as projectiles. That's the most fun part about using ice. Yeah, I see. I'm guessing that it's because this game has a more Kirby's Adventure view of abilities, right? Yeah, we froze him! Nice! Yeah, unfortunately I cannot freeze stars. At the very least I could freeze this boss. That was fun. Oh, I love how those rocks come out of the ground. It's a very good effect. Alright, time to freeze you. Yeah, get frozen! I've earned a present code. Clear demo. You can use this present code to get extra items in the release version. Waddle deliveries. More adventures await in the full release. So my opinion of it is that I'm excited for it. Yeah, look at that. Look at how neato. I'm excited to see them explore these familiar abilities in new ways, right? Every ability in this demo works slightly different than how you would usually think of them. And that's exciting to me. Mouthful mode also seems like it has a fun sense of play to it. The no, there isn't a super secret code. Unless I 100% this demo. But I'll do that on my own time, I think. Yeah, so there you go. See, you can evolve your copy ability so they get stronger and they do more things. And I think that's gonna help a lot, these abilities, the game not feel like too thin compared to how big the movesets have become in recent Kirby games, right? For abilities. Ah, I see. I did not get out the one of these. I'll do that on my own time. I like these bosses. These bosses are very fun looking. Yeah, look at Chlorine. Of course, you gotta have a Meta Knight duel. Tropical Wispy was also... Look! Whoa! Look at that King Dedede! That King Dedede owns! That King Dedede is awesome. All right. Now that we're done with the GPU trap. Oh my god, I just realized why the game was having trouble. I just realized why the game was having trouble. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. You want to know why the game was having trouble? Why there were so many restarts to the game? Because of this. I literally forgot to turn my to close the VTuber thing off. Yep, my VTuber was still going. Forget. I'm really stupid. I could have just had the puppet going the whole time. I could just have had the puppet going the whole time. I'm so dumb. Thanks for the water bottle, Izza. Thanks for the pet. Alright, hold on. Gonna drink this water. Alright. Thank you, everyone. It's not just that, it's also that I started the stream and I didn't actually start the stream. There's just so much setup to these streams, you know, you're bound to, this is bound to happen. But it does feel bad whenever it does. Alright, chat. I'm gonna do the following now. We have to shift into 4-3 mode. And to do that, I need to, see, there you go. Now you're there. I need to take down the follower goal thing. And I need to do this. There we go. It's slightly off sync. Hold on, let me see if I can get the checkerboard patterns to sync up. It's really hard to do manually. Hold on. I really need this. Now I'm it's slightly okay. This is synced up enough, I think. Chat highlight. There we go. Missed the demo. It was a slice of the game. It was a really fun slice though. I had fun. I'm excited to see the whole game. I don't know if Kirby in the Forgotten Land will be like all-time Kirby for me, but it seems to be still very fun, and I enjoyed that it hasn't yeah. This purple thing isn't actually transparent. I just have another texture going under a mask. Now you know the secret. All right, I need to do another announcement tweet to say that now we're live with Kirby's Adventure. So let me do that real quick. What image should I use? I'm gonna use a GIF of the UFO catcher inside Kirby's Adventure, and we're gonna say, we just finished the Forgotten. Oh, what's that? Oh, thank you for the raid, Isve. Hello. Did you just got finished with Kirby's Black Ball? Because I just got finished with Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and now we're gonna move on to Kirby's Adventure. Just gotta write up this tweet. We just finished the Forgotten Land demo. Now moving on to Kirby's Adventure, which is one of my all-time favorite games. Exclamation mark, HTTP, twitch.tv/Strawbros. Ready to tweet it out. You got halfway and had to tap out because I cannot play another hour of Breakout. It does get tough near the end. Kirby's Block Ball. Izve was playing Kirby's Block Ball a little bit ago. All right. Let me get my Super Turbo Nintendo Famicom going. My Nintendo Famicom Perfect Edition. Hold on. Aha. First you draw a circle, then you dot the ice. Add a big smile, and presto, oh, it's Kirby. I need to make the volume a bit louder here. Here's the famous Kirby of Dreamland. Right or left makes Kirby walk or dash. Press the A button and Kirby jumps. Slide by pressing both A and down. Press up and Kirby can fly over stuff. The B button makes him inhale enemies. Press down to eat an inhaled enemy. Kirby can then take the enemy's power. Fire! Youch! Kirby uses the fire attack. And select to drop a special power. Spark! This electrical attack paralyzes. Ice! Freeze an enemy and then toss him. Sword! Kirby's brave when he has a sword. Take a nice walk for a short break. Parasol. Fireball. Kirby burns up for a powerful attack. When a big enemy is defeated, eat him. Backdrop. Kirby can use 6 tricks to win. Kirby has lots of moves. Try him. That's it. See you in the game world. One day, the peaceful life of Dreamland was shattered by a mysterious crisis. The inhabitants didn't dream. On the edge of Dreamland, dreams and hope once gushed forth from this dream spring, fueled by the Star Rod. Investigating the dream spring, Kirby found naughty King Dedede swimming in its magical waters. Dedede had broken the Star Rod and given the pieces to his friends, who are now hiding in Dreamland. Canonically, Meta Knight is King Dedede's friend. To bring back the lost dreams, Kirby sought the Star Rod. King Dedede drooling while eating. Alright, so this is Kirby's Adventure. It's one of my favorite video games ever. Oh, hold on. I need to switch controllers, actually. Because actually, for NES games, I use my Mega Drive controller, my 8-bit Mega Drive controller. When I play a Nintendo game with a Sega controller. Ah, there you go. We're gonna start the game. So our playthrough, we're gonna 100% this game in one go. No revisiting levels. I'm gonna show you how to 100% clear Kirby's Adventure without having to without having to revisit levels. Yeah, exactly, Joker. I'm a nerd. Vegetable Valley. Ka-ching! I love that the sword gets stuck in the logo there. Alright, so this is the first level. Got the beam ability. So the changes here to Kirby's Dreamland is that now Kirby can dash. Instead of just walking, he can now dash. And he also has a slide attack. And of course, he has the ability to copy other foes' abilities also. So this is Beam. Have you noticed something different in the game just now? Do you notice that there's something different about this game? There's maybe like something that is very annoying about Kirby's Adventure that is no longer here. Do you see it? I'll make it clearer for you. I'll make it more obvious for anyone who's familiar with this game. Do you see it? Kirby, yeah, Kirby isn't doing that. So Kirby's Adventure was a very late Famicom title, 1993. That's extremely late. Super Nintendo was already out. The frame rate is better. It is, yeah. So when so because there's so many sprites on screen, because there's a lot of tricks. Yeah, because it isn't there. That's right. There is a lot of slowdown to Kirby's Adventure. Especially when you use Spark, because it's like summoning a lot of sprites at the same time. But look at that, we don't have any slowdown. Our super special Famicom has a higher CPU speed that allows this game to play without slowdown. Also, do you notice something odd here about this waterfall? You notice something odd here about this waterfall? Ah. Você está vendo que deles é completamente branco aqui embaixo? Se a gente ir para embaixo dele... Ah! Uma porta secreta que nos dá UFO, a melhor habilidade do jogo inteiro. That's right, Dogaro. So this is a secret. So it gives you UFO, which is the best ability in the game and the rarest ability in the game. Right on the first level. If you do that. Isn't that cool? You never knew that? Well, there you go, now you do. I'm guessing they're gonna say you never knew that a lot throughout the stream. So how UFO works is that if we press it once, it does this beam attack. If we hold it a little bit, it does this laser. And if we hold it a lot, then it shoots this star. Yeah, there we go, we got it. Number 1. Bip. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bam. It's beam plus laser plus throw. The big star that it throws, I think, when you fully charge it, has the same properties as the throw ability, I believe. So it's a very powerful projectile. Crane Fever! A big one's hard to get, but worth it. Alright, let's play some UFO machine. Let's play some gacha. Alright, let's get the big one. Let's get the big Kirby. The Blumby Kirby, exactly. No, Blumby! Alright, we gotta get that Blumby Kirby. Let's try it again. Not quite centered, but I think this will be fine. Hopefully. No, it's gonna drop. Oh, we got it! Yeah. 2 up. Actually, let's get Cutter. Cutter is fun. Watcha! 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 Ka-chang! It's also... The graphics here for Kirby's Adventure are like incredible compared to other NES games. It's like it's in a whole other level. It's very clear that this is a 1993 game, you know? And if you were to convert these graphics to Super Nintendo standards, I think they would still like look incredibly beautiful. Alright, time to cut this guy down. Shoot. Come on, throw another bomb at us. Damn it. Do you not keep powers between levels? You do, except for UFO. UFO is the only exception. You do not get to keep UFO between levels because it is the super rare cool ability, right? But other abilities you do keep between levels. I like that Kirby has some buoyancy. I'm not pressing anything here. It just like has some buoyancy if you're inflated as a balloon. The soundtrack is also incredible. I believe the entire soundtrack was composed by Hirokazu Ando. While Kirby's Dream Land soundtrack was composed by Jun Ishikawa. And both still compose Kirby music to this day. They both simultaneously work on all the more recent Kirby game soundtrack, including Forgotten Land. I believe Forgotten Land is also composed by both of them. Like look at these backgrounds, like look at the pattern there on the walls. They're just it's crazy. Yeah, the background gets wavy underwater too. There's so much attention to detail. The colors are incredibly pretty. This is just another league compared to most other Famicom games, right? The only games that could compare to how pretty this game looks is like Sunsoft games. Kajang! Kajang! Ha! We slice over that cannonball. Let's see if we can do that again. Yeah, we sliced that cannonball in half. Isn't that cool? Alright, get over here. And we... Bam! Bam! Isn't that cool? I would say that whenever... A way that I think is really fun to play Kirby's Adventure, right? Whenever the stage designers give you an ability, most likely they're telling you to use it. Especially when it's this obvious right here, right? They've devised these levels. They've designed these rooms. So, like, see what I'm doing right here? This was perfectly designed so I could catch all these enemies in a fireball and make it to the other side. I think that this is the most fun way to play Kirby's Adventure. You know, don't be overzealous about abilities. Every time you enter a new room, you're probably gonna have to change to another ability, right? Especially because since these abilities are so contextual, it doesn't make sense to, like, you know, use Fireball in a room that's very vertical, for instance, right? Very cramped and vertical. It doesn't make any sense, so... None of these abilities are, like, perfect for every situation, you know? Or great for every situation. Where in Kirby Superstar and other Kirby games where you have this whole, like, huge moveset, you know, it's a lot easier to just keep the same ability going, right? Because they have, like, different tools for different situations. Whereas this, you're just, like, you literally just have one tool. It's this one, right? So every ability is just focused on a single tool. We got sword. Imagine if we could... Imagine if you went to an art museum and you just, like, destroyed. There's just a living person being, like, you know, being shown as if it was a piece of art, and you just and you just destroy the person. Return the sword to its original.
You guys are funny looking.
Hello, Wife City. Thank you for the raid. Don't mind Dr. Robotnik. You guys are not funny looking. Hello. We're playing Kirby's Adventure. It's one of my favorite video games, and I want to show off as much of this game as I can. I should not have done that. This boss is a lot easier with Spark. Hold on. Can I make Spark reappear? Okay, well, that was just fate. Okay, I'm just gonna do this boss with Fireball. Alright, Mr. Frosty. Bam. So, like, see the thing that I said earlier, right? You want to switch to abilities. Whenever a game gives you an ability, it's probably telling you that you need to use it. So, like, this section here, it's great to use your freeze because you freeze an enemy, and then immediately there's another enemy that you can just throw the ice cube to. Same thing here. Needle? Guess what? You can just do this with Needle. See how all the enemies are like, they walk into it? Except for that Waddle Doo. That Waddle Doo has slightly like random behavior. But you see how every other enemy just walks right into your path? The game like definitely feels geared towards you just like using whatever abilities the game gives you, right? And I think that that's the difference between a really good Kirby game and a less good Kirby game, let's say. Is that the abilities don't feel random, right? The level design is always just like geared to the specific ability that they're giving to you. Alright, time to kill off this tree. Actually, let's have it attack us, you know? Let's give it a fighting chance. Alright, you've wasted your fighting chance, Wispy Woods. You know, I don't completely agree with that, Cameron. I know people like to say that, but there are Kirby games that are definitely a lot less good than other ones. Oh, I don't agree with that, Wime. You know, I love Kirby's Dream Course. Kirby's Dream Course is great. I love it. Kirby's Dream Course is a little bit evil. Ah, damn it. But it's also great. You're saying that is the good Kirby game? Oh, check out Parasol. Parasol like protects you passively from attacks, right? If you have a Parasol out. Isn't that fun? And also, if you jump, your character naturally floats down like this. Parasol is one of my favorite abilities, right? Like right at first, right on Kirby's Adventure, there is so much to it. The fact that it passively protects you from attacks, the fact that you slowly fall down like this, there's a lot to it. Hello, Esper. Nice to see you. Kirby Pinball Land's your best. Kirby Pinball Land's very good. How does very good pinball games? Whee! So if that enemy touches the ground, it blows up in a huge radius and you get a lot of damage. But you can just use your Parasol to destroy it before it does that. Here's Tornado. Kajang! Tornado Duel! Yeah, I know what you mean, Rachel. But I think once you accept it for what it is, it's fine, you know? It's just a small little Game Boy game that's very cute and very pretty. Kajang! Oh, let's do Egg Catcher. Press the buttons to make Kirby's mouth open. Try to eat eggs, but not bombs. Alright, Kirby, you better suck on some eggs for us. So you open your mouth by pressing A, and you want to eat the eggs and not the bombs. If you eat a bomb, the bonus stage instantly ends. They hatch inside of Kirby's mouth. That's very fun. Imagining Kirby just getting a bunch of eggs into his mouth and just caring for the babies. Well, for the little bird babies while the mother is out. Slide. This part of the level stumped me when I first played it. When I first played Kirby's Adventure ever, I was like, wait a minute, how do I do this? I don't have an ability that I can destroy the block with. But all you have to do is just slide. One of the first games I had was Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Really impressed by the whole... Yeah. It's very interesting, right? That you can just like call a friend over. That like other people are like doing other things in this labyrinth that you're in. It's a cool idea. I definitely never seen a game do that before. Oh, hey, check this out. Tornado is really good up against bosses. Tornado is incredibly good against bosses. Kajang. I love how the wheel skids around. It takes a little bit to to do that curve. Oh, we don't need that soda. Yeah, it is weird, but I mean, I think why? I think that's because the title of this game in Japan isn't Kirby's Adventure, right? It is Kirby of the Stars, which is Kirby's name, right? But all Kirby games have the title Kirby of the Stars, right? It's called Kirby of the Stars, the story of the Fountain of Dreams, right? Which, when I made my announcement tweet, right, I made a little graphic that said that, right? As a callback to the Japanese box art, right? I wrote down the tale of the Fountain of Dreams. So in Japan, Return to Dreamland is just called it's just called the name of the game in Japan, except it has DX on it. And I think the American version just wanted to give that subtitle-y feel to it, but they didn't want to write, you know, the whole title of Fountain of Dreams or whatever. And they just gave it the title Nightmare in Dreamland, which, you know, is also descriptive of the story, I guess. Alright, Parasol. Parasol just makes you go all the way across. So there's a secret here that you need to be very careful on to getting it. You need to have Parasol. You cannot lose Parasol. And you see these blocks here? We have to destroy that bomb block over there. So we do this. And it's very important we leave this one block here. Otherwise, we cannot get to the secret. You get on top of the block, you jump, and then you attack. And that's it. Because if you destroy this block, then you don't have enough height to do this. And so you try to float up and then attack, right? But the delay that Kirby has in like spitting out air makes you so you don't have enough time to destroy the block. So if you destroy that one block, you cannot access this secret. Hey, guess what? Guess what's over here? No! Ah, I want a UFO! Ah, damn it. So the thing about UFO is that because it's a very rare ability, it doesn't respawn. You have to turn off the game and then turn it on again for UFO to respawn. The game keeps track of what UFOs you've already seen and then doesn't spawn them again. This level was really fun to do with the UFO too. That's a shame. There's a one up over here you can get by doing this and floating up. And there's the one up over here. If you go down, that's death. That's nothing. That's just death. So just grab the one up and then get out of there. Whee! I love floating down a Sparasaur. It's so fun. Achang. Shoot! Well, I had to take down one or the other. Alright, we gotta fight the Meta Knights now. I think they're easier to fight if you just like swallow them and throw them against each other. Shoot. They do not give us any abilities, even though they have all these cool weapons. None of these Meta Knights give us any abilities. The palette here is also so pretty. I love the blue here and the green and the yellows here. It's just very striking, very tropical palette. Yeah, except time, which is the most valuable thing of all. If you think about it. Let's see what this museum has for us. Laser and fire. Oh, we haven't used laser yet. It's funny that it gives us laser before it formally introduces it to us. But yeah, this is laser. Ka-chang! Oh, I like the demo a lot. I think that the ways in which they made Kirby into 3D work, even though you had to let go of the huge movesets that you have in 2D, right? But I think that the way that they explore 3D space is interesting. Shoot, I lost my laser. The ways that they explore 3D space in that demo seemed interesting. The way that they've reworked all the abilities to work in 3D is also really interesting. Hold on, let's stone this guy. There you go, one hit kill. You think that stone is like, oh, stone is not very useful. Check this out, stone fucking rules. Let's kill these enemies. How's the mouthful? Mouthful was fun. The mouthful car transformation was really fun. It's like every Kumazaki Kirby game, right? Which is the director of these games, right? Return to Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, Planet Robobot, Star Allies. They always have this gimmick, right? Where... hold on a second. Where, they give you something else to do, right? That's kind of like obligatory for you to get the thingies at the level, right? Like in Return to Dreamland, you have the super abilities. In Robobot, you have the robot armor. In Triple Deluxe, you have the Hypernova Kirby. And then in this, it's the mouthful mode. And this, in mouthful mode, I think is a good iteration of that. It has the positives of the robot armor, right? Which is that it doesn't stop gameplay that much. There is, there's interesting thing you can still do with it, right? Whereas the super abilities in Return to Dreamland just like pause the action so much. I think the mouthful mode transformations are a part of the action in fun ways. And I think it brings variety to the game now that the copy abilities are like more simple, right? I think that it gives the game some variety that is very welcome. And so far, all of them have been fun to use. Get Parasol. I love Parasol. See what I mean? It's like they designed these levels so you would clear those things perfectly by using Parasol. That's what I mean when I say, you know, when you play Kirby's Adventure, just like every time they give you a power, it's a strong suggestion for you to use it, right? Also, if you absorb 2 enemies with powers at the same time, look down there, it says mix. And Kirby's like shaking a martini. And so you got a little roulette here that gives you a power. But we want wheel for this part. Ka-chang! Oh, you know, next time we get sleep. Next time we get sleep, we're gonna get it. Don't worry. Whenever I see these sleep, I do like getting it, but oh, check this out. This is a door. Look at this room. It's like a fireplace. Do you see it? This thing here is like a fireplace, and the fire enemy was inside of it. Kirby's Adventure has so much fun with the tiling. They do cute things like this, where there's just someone's residence, and we just stole the enemy that lit up their fireplace. Let's high jump. Ka-chang! 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 Max and tomato. I don't think I'm gonna get... Oh, never mind, I got one. There is also a secret to this end of level thing that requires a hell of a lot of skill and timing to pull off. And so therefore I never got it. But you see that that little mini game when you clear the level where you bounce up and you see how high you can you get. And if you get to number 1, you get a 1-up, and if you get any other position, you just get points. So there's a secret with that where if you get number 7 and then go number 6 and then 5 and then 4 in consecutive levels, right? You go like 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 1, then 2, then 1. When you get to 1, if you do it all correctly, when you get the number 1, you get 20 1-ups. I'm not joking. You literally get 20 1-ups. But the problem is that it requires you to do 7 levels and to get that minigame perfectly in all 7 levels. So it's a lot of commitment. And a lot of perfect timing that I do not have. I wanted to absorb it. Well, never mind. See you later, Mr. Frosty. There's also a very interesting thing here with this boss that I want to show off. Save your players already know what I'm gonna do. But we just have to fight this guy. This guy creates things for us, right? And some of these things have abilities. So like this one that I have in my mouth has Spark. But we want him to draw a specific ability. This one has wheel. We're not interested in wheel. We gotta wait for him to draw something very specific for us. Now that's a Waddle Dee. That's nothing. Come on, paint roller. Draw us a nice picture. Nope, this one's not nice. You're not qualified yet to enter the art world. You know, I want something. No, I don't want a car. You know, I want something more, more sound-like, something more. I love Parasol, but this is not the artwork that we're looking for. You know, I'm commissioning you to draw something more. Ah, there we go, a microphone. So if we use microphone on the third hit, we jump and use it. There you go. So what I did here is that if you hit him with the third hit of the mic on the last hit, right? And you grab the star rod in the same frame. Kirby got blown up. I still have mic. Do you see it? You see how I still have mic? And every time I use mic, something glitchy occurs. And also, I have basically infinite mic from now on. See there on the star little thing on the thing it says P2. I have P2 or P1 amount of mics. Now I have P0 amount of mics. I think I have 250 something amount of mics. And every time you do it, the screen gets really glitchy and it's very fun. But we're done playing with Mike. Cause you know what, Mike is not the strongest weapon against the next boss. It's stone. Ah, almost got it. Almost got one hit kill. And we just got Mike again. Did you really, Rachel? That's awesome. Too many mics? No, I have not heard of that, Nix. We got our first secret now. Look at that. There's a big switch over here. And all we have to do is go down here. And this will take us to the big switch. Damn. So starting from this level, there's these big switches that, if you don't clear them, you don't get parts of the overworld for the next worlds, right? So to get 100% completion, you need to hit those switches. And I'm gonna show you how to get all these secrets without having to bring an ability from another level, without having to redo any other levels, which I think is incredibly fun. There's one level in particular that people believe that you absolutely need to bring an ability from another level. I'm gonna show you that it's not the case. Ah! Arcana Card Master? Oh, right, it's a Super Nintendo game, isn't it? I think I've heard of it. Get sword. It's a weird favorite. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Maybe I might even stream it. Alright, we got wheel. This room here, all that it does is give us a wheel for this next section, which helps us a little bit. And then immediately on this next room, we're gonna have to let go of wheel anyway. Cause see? Got these ice freaks over here. Spark always seemed better. Yeah, they're very similar abilities is the thing. I love using ice against a Buzzy Beetle here because I can do this and throw his own sun, his own frozen sun back at him. Come on, spawn your suns again. No! He grabbed me! Stop it! Ah, damn it. He grabbed me and then he just like started beating the crap out of me. We got backdrop now. Oh yeah, I should press start and see the little things here. Backdrop. Kirby can use a powerful wrestling technique, the backdrop to defeat his opponents. I think that was Pinsir. That was a mixture of Pinsir and Heracross beating the crap out of me. Backdrop is fun. I really like Backdrop in later Kirby games, but here in Kirby's Adventure, Backdrop doesn't have a lot of things to do. It's really an ability that you have to figure out yourself when you want to use it. Ka-chang! The thing about Backdrop is that it's one of the few abilities that actually have different actually has a big moveset. Because technically there's a bunch of different attacks depending on whether you're airborne or not, and what direction you press when you let go of the enemy, right? So this is up. This is down. This is backwards. And this is frontwards. And then on the air... Oh, damn it. And then on the air... Kirby just does this throw-down attack automatically. I love suplex. Backdrop in Kirby's Adventure feels a bit like... It's like one of the few abilities that doesn't quite have like a clear use for it. I floated too late. Oh wait, shoot. There we go. Yeah, this is what I get for talking smack about Backdrop. This is what I get. Oh shoot. I didn't get into the door. Let's grab high jump. Also, the thing too about high jump is that you can, if you press jump again, if you press the attack button again, you cancel it. Right? So you can control how high you're gonna jump. Which I think helps this ability a lot in feeling way more mobile. Yeah, Panic Witch, that's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun ability. From Kirby 64, I believe. I believe that is Spark and Fire? Ka-chang! Come on, get over here to the edge. Ka-chang! You know what? I'm tired of waiting. These Meta Knights are way easier to deal with just the regular inhale ability. There we go. We want Parasol for this next section, and I'm gonna tell you why. We look at him. Yay! No, Parasol! My Parasol! Ah, it's so fun to do this whole thing by just floating with a Parasol. Yeah, totally. Inhale, especially in Kirby's Adventure, is an incredibly powerful ability. Hello, Eloquent Potato. Also, a reminder to everyone, I have a follower goal going. If I have 500 followers, I'll play the entirety of Sonic Adventure. So if you want to see that, check to see if you already have me followed. It's just a follow. You don't need to subscribe. Let's do quick draw. When the enemy draws, press the A button. If you press it too soon, you get a penalty. Alright. Let's get this. Let's see how fast my reflexes are. 17 is not bad. Thank you for the follow. Marvelous. Alright, 15. That's better. I like that Kirby's weapon changes between rounds. Sometimes it's a punching thing. Alright. No! King Dedede got me. 11 milliseconds. It's very fast for me. It's just very fast. Do not have those reflexes. Oh, is it frames? I thought it was milliseconds. Well, isn't milliseconds the same thing as frames? Or is that deciseconds, maybe? Yeah, frame is 1/16th of a second, but there's a unit of time that is like that, isn't there? Is it deciseconds, maybe? That would make sense. Or isn't there a frame of time that is it? Yeah, this game is 60 frames per second. Or I guess more accurate, it's like 59.97 or something. It would be a 10th of a second? Ah. So I guess there isn't a minute of time. Lower than a second that still adheres to the decimal system. Shoot. Well, never mind. We're gonna keep hammer, I guess. Sometimes this game is not super responsive. Sometimes your input just your input gets eaten here. I think it has to do with the animation. There are sometimes Kirby gets into an animation or whatever that's just not cancelable. And it's very it's a little bit awkward. Hamburger. Let's get Fireball. This section is fun to do with Fireball. Shoot! I said this section is fun to do with Fireball. God damn it. You know what's also fun to do with Fireball? This. This is also fun to do with Fireball. Scale up walls that way. There you go. That's our secret number 2. These secrets will start requiring specific abilities as we go on through the game. We've got this ability here, light, which just does this and then goes away. It lights up the room. See? Now this room is all pretty now. It's got a high jump. Achoo! Achoo! Oh shoot. This boss is Mr. Bright, I believe, right? Mr. Bright and Mr. Shine. Yeah. No! He jumped! This fucker. That's fine, we're gonna get Cutter. Slice this guy right in the face. Yeah, take that. Shoot. Take that. Ka-chang. We've killed the sun and the moon. Now we can forever. Now the area is now safe from from nights and evenings. It's very weird how there's Kirby's Adventure has like 15 different depictions of the moon, right? You have Mr. Shine. You have a lot of different kinds of moons in the backgrounds of the levels that you're gonna see. It's very funny how inconsistent it is. I mean, I don't think Mr. Bright and Mr. Shine are the moon and the sun, right? I think they're just beings that exert astrological influence only in the area that they're on. They just can magically turn whatever place they're on day or night, you know? Anyway, we got a UFO again. Look how pretty this place is. Look at it. Look at it. It's so pretty. The pillars in the background too. The pulsating stars, the palette. Hold on, we're gonna destroy all these blocks at once. Yeah, look at that! Ka-chang! Oh, by the way, there's a secret here. So you can tell that this is a secret place because the patterns here are of checkerboards, right? But you see how over there, there's just one block that's like covered? And that's exactly where you need to enter. You know what? You know what? Let's have Kirby take a little nap. There we go. Now Kirby's got his energies back. Chang! Tornado battle! We're not gonna nap again. Kirby already took a big nap. We don't want Kirby to oversleep. I think it's a good idea that UFO doesn't last through levels, right? Because, I mean, I think that the way that you should play Kirby's Adventure is to not be overzealous of abilities, right? No one ability is better than the other one in all situations, right? The game is constantly trying to push you to switch to whatever ability is like more convenient for that room, right? And UFO is kind of like this Joker card where it's basically good in every single situation. So it's like, it's fun to have an ability like that, but I think that if you don't reset the ability, right, then players are just gonna be really overzealous about it and try to bring it everywhere. It's just like, no, that's not why UFO is there, right? UFO is there just to give you like, it's just there as a fun little secret, you know, it's just a little burst of like power, right? Tornado is really fun. Oh, I have not used fire. Well, to be fair, fire is not very fun. But I'll use fire. Actually, let's look at the... Kirby can now spin and bump away his foes. You hold the B button to spin into the air. Sometimes there's fun text here in the pause thing. Oh my god, did you see that? I got hit out of the ability, but I still kept my momentum from Tornado and I got thrown really far away. That was wild. Yeah! Got both of them. Come on, throw both of bombs. Yeah, take that! And then I use this one to destroy the other one. There we go. There we go. Fire is kind of like a starter ability, right? It's just like, it's easy to use, right? Because you don't need to take movement into consideration because Kirby stops completely. So I imagine that for a completely novice player, right? For like a little kid, because Kirby's their first game, right? Fire is probably like less intimidating and easier to use. So we're supposed to use fire here to light up this candle. But check this out. If you use Crash, it still lights up. I'll use fire. I'll use fire next time. Next time I see it, I'll use fire. Oh, there you go. See? Now we can get fire. Kajang! It's fun looking. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. Every time, if you see me with Crash, you know, the screen is gonna do that. Just as a heads up. I like this part here. Look at that. Just a bunch of airships flying around. And there's this wind current that's carrying me forward. Oh, you know what's fun? Parasol. Parasol's fun to use here. Alright, hold on. Thank you for the water bottle, Cameron. Give me just a second. Alright. Thank you for the water bottle. Kirby has water. Water is an ability introduced in Return to Dreamland. Hello, sis! Open your parasol and take a nice walk. Do you think this might have other uses too? Oh, hold on. I know what I have to do here. So you could, if you had hammer, you can destroy these boxes, right? But we don't. But guess what we can do? You can just do this. So I think there is another door here, like a secret door. Yeah, there it is, over here. There we go. Superstar Ultra? Return to Dreamland is really good. Planet and Robobot is top 3 Kirby games for me. So I would recommend that. Planet and Robobot on the 3DS is incredible. Star Allies on the Switch is not as good. There's a ton of fun stuff to it, but it's definitely a game that you can feel that it was rushed, right? Nintendo pushed Howard Laboratory to get the game ready at a specific, like, launch window, right? And so it's a game that definitely falters for it. That definitely, you can definitely feel that. Yeah. It has fun stuff. I mean, I think the co-op is fun. It definitely feels like a Kirby game that they were like, okay, well, Return to Dreamland, we have 4-player co-op, but the 4-player co-op was made after the game was basically done, right? They first focused on getting the game feeling good, and then we're like, okay, can we make it working with 4-player co-op? And they did it, right? And Star Allies feels like they are just going like, okay, what if we build a Kirby game from the ground up that's about multiplayer? But I don't think it's quite as good as the other Kirby games. Squeak Squad? Oh my god, sis, there's so many good Kirby games after that. Look at this. Look at this beautiful background. Dude, the 3DS holds a lot of great Kirby games. Like I said, Planet Robot, Kirby Blowout Blast is honestly really, really good. It's a short downloadable title, Blowout Blast, right? But I think it's like incredibly good. It feels like a Kirby game they made in 1994 for the PlayStation 1, you know what I mean? Alternate universe Kirby game where they made when they made a 3D Kirby game in 1994. That's how it feels to me. And I'm saying this in a good way. It feels like that in a very good way. And that's fine. We're gonna have to use wheel here anyway. All right, Death Race. This is the Death Race portion of Kirby. Cause check this out. We have to race this this switch to the bottom. Death Race! No! Death Race! No! Death Race! We screwed up. We screwed up. Alright. Check out this weird turtle. He grabs us and throws us away. That's fine. There we go. It's done so. So this is throw ability. Kirby can grab an enemy and toss it away like a star. Use an enemy to beat others. So, isn't this just the regular Kirby ability, right? Isn't this just inhale? But guess what? Not only is the animation really cool, but also... Hold on. You can throw it diagonally up and down, right? It's multi-directional. And the thing about throw is that it is also incredibly powerful, right? Throwing an enemy with throw is like a lot more powerful than with inhale. In fact, I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to destroy this fool with our throw attack. Oh yeah, these arenas have like EX versions of these bosses that are like way faster and deadlier. Come on, give us an ability. I mean, an enemy. Ah, it dodged. It dodged. There we go. Let's get suplex. Yeah, it's Metal Blade. Yeah, the turtle is not in Nightmare in Dreamland. They replaced it with an elephant. They also replaced the common enemy here with another thing. It's very weird. Oh, thanks for the follow, Pyro Can. Marvelous. Kajang. Yeah, Kirby in the Forgotten Land, it feels very fun. Shoot! I didn't mean to. I was meaning to use Backdrop. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I was meaning to use Backdrop in a way that would just not move me. Alright, let's beat these Meta Knights with sword. Kajang, kajang! Dude, this guy is annoying. Alright. See what I mean? It's much more convenient to beat them with Inhale. Dead! Stupid. Stop it! Kirby! What is wrong with me? See, I pressed the attack button, but Kirby didn't go. Because I think when Kirby's in the middle of this like flipping animation in midair, like the animation is not cancelable, it's very weird. God damn it, these Bronto Birds. Fuck you, Bronto Bird. I need Fireball. Nah, it's fine. It's just this section here that's that's kind of like lousy with Bronto Birds. Alright, there we go. See, this section here you do want to have Fireball because guess what? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What do I keep telling you about Kirby's Adventure? When the game gives you an ability, it is a strong suggestion to use it. Without Fireball, that section is really hard to do because you have to manually weave through all those Gordos. That frog just jumped at me, just like instantly was like, screw you. Shh. I was pressing the button. No, Gordo is not, because all the partners are copy ability havers, right? Ha! I got 3 musical notes at once and then just shot at him with all 3. He instantly died. Wasn't that cool? So I feel like that's something that would help elevate Star Allies, right? Because Star Allies, the game has this whole theming of friendship, right? Of making friends. And I feel like, you know, something that would elevate Star Allies is, you know, what if you could just use your befriending ability, right? Your throw hard ability to befriend, like, things that aren't just copy ability enemies, right? Check out, hidden door there. They could only see if you had light. Right, like, what if you just, like, had a Gordo as an ally, right? Or like befriend bosses, right? I mean, there is a boss that you have to befriend to defeat it in Star Allies, but all that it does is just plays a little like cutscene or whatever. It's just, you know, what if you could just befriend a boss or whatever, you know, or befriend like enemies that usually do not have copy abilities, and they would do like interesting things, right? Like, they don't need to be like a controllable character or whatever, but maybe... Damn it. I need a rock to get the 1-up. But, you know, maybe you befriend a Waddle Dee, you know, and the Waddle Dee, like, shows you something or does something unexpected, right? Yeah, but you know what I mean, Panic Witch. You befriend the boss and then it just plays a little cutscene. You know, think about like Undertale, right? Where, you know, you can defeat a boss or you can befriend it, and it just, there's like very different outcomes for it. Ah! Agora vamos lutar contra Krakow. A gente precisa usar high jump aqui pra ir até a arena. Krakow continua nos seguindo. Se a gente fica em um lugar por muito tempo, ele vem e nos ataca. Tá vendo? Vamos ver se tem um outro high jump aqui. Ah! Pronto. There we go. Got a high jump. Then all we have to do is bam. 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 Dude, Krakow and Star Allies look so beautiful. I've never seen Krakow look this... It's like super HD Krakow. How will we fight Krakow in 3D? I don't know. Honestly, I don't even want to, like, guess. I want to see it. Ah! Kirby! Tumbles down. Oh, right, I still have a high jump. Damn it, I want a parasol. I thought I didn't have any abilities for some reason. Wait, this thing here, this Shatso. I believe I can despawn that Shatso? Somehow, I think. I thought there was a way to do it. Ah, never mind. Let's get this rock. Check this out. Kachang! I was pressing B, but Kirby was not unrocking. But that's fine. There's a unique property to Kirby's jump that if you see, if Kirby enters this like downward state, it automatically kills off enemies. So there's this door, but here's another door right here. So when Kirby jumps really high, right, and falls from a great height, and he enters this animation here, see that is like an attack. Yeah, check this out. Check this out. Just dies, dies instantly. I was pressing B, but he wasn't de-transforming. Kirby was not de-transforming. Hello, Wolf. How are you? You know, I have a follower goal going. I get to 500 followers, I'll play the entirety of Sonic Adventure. I'm also doing good. I'm playing one of my favorite games. Marvelous. Thank you for the follow. Marvelous. Alright. I love how the tiles over here underwater animate, right? Look at that. Look at that water. It's like waving around. It's just such a nice trick. Come on, Kaboo. Yeah, there you go. There you are. I didn't mean to drop the ability, but actually, that's fine because we're gonna get this ability. Kirby can roll into a smooth ball. If you hold the A button, he would jump higher. So Ball is a very weird and unique ability. When I first played Kirby's Adventure and Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, I was like, what is this ability? I don't get it, right? But here's the thing. Ball is secretly one of the best abilities in the game. And it's also really fun to control. Oh. If you don't run into an enemy like that. If I get to the end of the level with Ball, I think I'll be able to show you why Ball is so cool. Shoot! Get back here! There we go. I think it's this level. I could be wrong though. Check this out. Kachang! If the enemy was in the middle there, I'll be able to catch it and destroy it instantly. Check this out. There we go. Do not screw around with Ball. Do not screw around with Ball. You can actually kill it in like one attack with Ball, right? If I got all of my hits right, I would have consecutively hit the hammer guy in a way that it would just insta kill it. Kirby would never be balling. Achang. Ball is seriously like really powerful against bosses. Oh, I bet I can use Ball here. So usually here I would use high jump, but we can also try to do this with Ball. Yeah. Yeah, Ball. Kachang. Kachang. Isn't that fun? Oh, I never done this with Ball actually. No! Ball accelerates in such a rate that that it doesn't get carried by the wind. Me too, Dream. Me too, Dream. If you get that done, Dream Harrier, I would love to do that. I would love to have a future stream where just all that I do is ball. Shoot! That was close. Shoot. Secret door. Alright, everyone. Well, yeah, there has to be a game genie code for it. So if you get the maximum tomato, then you can get this one up here. But the thing about the one up is that the whole floor falls down. It's a little Joker's trick. In this game, they haven't yet implemented the fact that stone slides on walls, right? On surfaces like that. That's a thing that was implemented for Superstar. Okay, this is one of my favorite... I love this room. This is one of my favorite rooms in the entire game. And I'm so glad that NES Remix has a challenge that is this room. Check this out. The ultimate parasol challenge. Can you float down these spikes? Isn't that fun? What do I keep telling you, chat? When Kirby's Adventure gives you an ability, you use it. I love the design. It's so much harder to do that without Parasol. If you're just like floating down, it's so hard. But with Parasol, it's just like it's so breezy and fun to do it. Parasol is such a good ability. But again, Kirby's Adventure ethos, when he gives you an ability, you use it. Check this out. It's perfectly made so you do that, right? It's perfectly spaced so you clear those gaps by doing that. Shoot! Shouldn't have done that. Exactly, Wime. There we go. Hello, Ines. Yeah, we're balling again, baby. We're balling. They said Kirby would never be balling, but guess what? They were wrong. Kirby's ballin'. Look at him. Ka-chang, 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 ka-chang. If you ever wondered how to get that one up, all you have to do is do that. Yeah, that's right. This is back, you know, in Kirby's Adventure, they didn't have yet the idea of having these abilities be basically fighting game movesets, right? Check this out. Ballin', Pippin, Jordan. Yeah. Ball is great. Ball is life. Ball was really fun. I would love to play a Kirby's Adventure hack that all you do is just use ball. Oh, check this out, by the way. Check this out. Let's kill it in one hit. There you go. There you go. Do not ever doubt ball again. One hit, one go, one bounce. And you just instantly kill bonkers like that. Yeah, that was multiple hits, but... You know, it was just one bounce, just one up and down. Wait, is there a secret there? Hold on. We gotta stop balling for a second. I believe there is a secret door somewhere here. Yes, there is. Over here. Ha! Got it, first try. That's a hard secret. It requires you to be really fast. But we got it first try. Let's get Parasol. I love Parasol. Damn it, Cutter. You know what? Fine, we do Cutter. I believe there is a food item somewhere. Nope, there's not. You know, it was multiple hits, but it was one bounce, Panic Witch. That's what I meant. I love that you can see Kirby like zigzag through those woods. They have really fun warp star sequences in this game also. Whee! Slope physics. This game is Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, we'll keep Cutter. What's the menu says? Kirby can throw a series of Cutter that returns like boomerangs. Right. Oh no, I didn't mean to kill you, Fire Lion. Oh no! I killed my own kind. I've destroyed my own kind. All I meant was to absorb you, and your lioness is. No, the Fire Lion was in Nightmare in Dreamland. It just received a slight redesign where the mane is actually like on fire. Yeah, I committed fratricide. Oh, you know what? We need laser here. Yeah, let's get laser. Because these little corners... Bam. See that? We just destroy things like that. Yeah, he looks pretty cool in Nightmare in Dreamland. In here, he's just he's more cute. And in Nightmare in Dreamland, it's like, oh my god, this guy is the devil. It's a devil lion. So this is a stage. So this stage right here. This is the stage that many people believe that you cannot do it in one go, right? To get the secret in this stage, you cannot do it in one go. You have to return it with an ability from another level, right? Because all that it gives you are these wheel things, right? And, you know, it has a fun premise, this level, right? Where you use wheel, and it's like super easy, but then you see a secret that you need rock or hammer to get, right? And it's just like, oh, okay. It's just the developer saying, literally do this with another ability, right? It's like, see how hard it gets without the safety of wheel. But check this out. We don't have to do this level twice. Because check this out. And I will argue that this is completely intentional on the part of the developers. You see here? There's two wheels. We absorb them both at once, and it gives us mix, right? And the thing about mix here is the roulette of mix is always the same, depending on the ability that you get, right? So if I absorb wheel and something else, right? It will always give me the same roulette. It will always give me the same roulette. It will always start on the same ability and end on the same ability. So what you want to do here is that when you get mix going, literally on the first frame, and you get hammer. Literally, just the very first frame, you don't need to time it weirdly or anything. Just as soon as you get mix, you just like do it, and it automatically gives you hammer. And I think this was intentional on the part of the devs, so that you could do this level in one go. So like this section here is much easier with wheel, right? Because you just like go really fast here. But yeah, easy. We got this. All we have to do is to not lose hammer here. Otherwise, we're in trouble. And then right here, see? These blocks here, they can only be destroyed with either hammer or stone. And there you go. We got a secret. You're right, Wime. You're right. But hey, you're completely right. You're completely right, but isn't it more fun when I said it in that way and I sounded really smart? Oh, there you go. Dream Harrier. Okay, thank you, Dream Harrier. I thought you could stone underwater, but I guess you can't. There you go. So I'm right. I'm right. I forgot that I was right. I thought that I got shown as a clown here for a second by Wime. I was like... I was about to go like, you know, just pretend that I was being very smart and not a clown here. But turns out I was smart. I was smart. And now that we have hammer, we can just use it against this guy. And hammer in this battle is interesting because it actually destroys the terrain. And it actually just gives you... This boss actually gives you hammer, right? So it's gonna fire a missile here. And when you absorb it, you get hammer, right? Because the idea here is that hammer, like, destroys these tiles, right? But he may also give you something else. Which is sleep! Oh, I'm dead. So if the missile he shoots has the eye open, it gives you hammer. But if it has the eye closed, it gives you sleep. And if you get sleep, it's very likely that you're gonna die. Because the screen is gonna scroll in such a way that you just die. That it just kills you. So see, these ones have the eyes open, right? They are orange and they have the eye open. And then the one that gives you sleep. See? It has the eye completely closed. And it's red. Come on, give me something else. Oh yeah, this guy gives you hammer. There you go. And that's Yogurt Yard. I believe the next level is Orange Ocean. And I'm gonna be honest, Kirby's Adventure is one of my favorite games, but I think Orange Ocean and Rainbow Resort is when the level design starts being less than stellar. Look at Kirby, he's about to get eaten by a shark. Orange Ocean and Rainbow Resort, I feel like definitely are the weak points of the game. There is this interesting boss here. Like, see, it's the throw guy. And hope. And because it's like partially underwater, we can actually beat him without having to throw stars around, right? We can just beat him by throwing water at him. Shoot. No, stop it. Nah. Shoot. Come on, let me blow water at you. Yeah, there we go. No, stop it. Yeah, there we go. Come on! I was not close enough to him. Shoot. There's also a fun room to cross the game in. Oh yeah, there is a glitch here, right? I forgot what it is. But there's a glitch to this room. I forget what the glitch is. There we go. Okay. We're really close to beating him. Shoot! Come on! No! My star! Now it's a matter of pride. Now it's a matter of pride. I want to beat this guy. Shoot! I was the wrong direction. Stone can break the block beneath the door, where a water tile that doesn't know its water is. You can stone in it, but the game freaks out and crashes. If you hit start at a certain moment before the crash, you get sent to the credits. Oh, that's fun. Right. That's what the glitch was. Shoot. There we go, we got this. Now we get throw. And then all we need to do is keep throw and not get hit by these frogs. Or that Gordo. For that matter. There we go. And now that we kept throw, we can use it. And then get this one up. That's it. I really did it out of pride. And then there's this room here. There's a Max and Tomato here and a 1-up. But there's this door here that's inaccessible. And this is another case of a place that it feels like you need to bring another ability to it, right? To get to here. Remember what I said though? About Mix? Check this out. If we get Fireball and Spark here, if Spark stops jumping off, and we let Mix go, it will give us Hammer. Like, I didn't press a button, right? It just automatically gives us Hammer if we let the Mix keep going. And there you go. We can access this secret. And again, I will argue that this is intentional. This is intentional. They wanted you to get Mix there so you could get Hammer that way. I think this is a secret that not a lot of people know about Mix, right? That there are lots of spots in this game where it feels like you need to bring an ability from another level. And you can all get them from Mix without having to like time it perfectly, right? Either on the first frame or on the last frame, Mix will give you the ability that you need. Yeah, the Dreamland 2 sound test is very fun. A lot of people don't know about this. I've discovered this myself. This Mix thing. No, Sody Pop. That's fine. There's a secret here. Shoot! Get back here. I need stone. I need it. That room only had stone. That's how you know that stone is gonna be important. So if you bring up stone here, and you don't lose stone, no matter what. Shoot! Stone! Get back here! There we go. In this room, there you go. You can use stone here. But again, remember what I told you though? What did I tell you about Mix? There are 2 Sparkies here. These Sparkies are here for a reason, and I posit that reason is as thus. It gives you Hammer. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I think this is how I found out about this Mix secret, right? Because I was like, oh no, I didn't get stone. I can't get the secret anymore. And I was like, why are there 2 Sparks here? It's this incredibly random placement, right? Why 2 Sparks here, right? And it's even like an ice locale where it's just like, it doesn't make any sense to have Sparkies here. You'd think that there would be an ice enemy. And I was like, what if I just eat them both and get Mix from it? And I was like, and there you go. It gives you a Hammer. It just gives you the ability that you need here. People, developers put things in their games for a reason. Especially old games like this, where, you know, everything was designed, right? Every room was designed by a person who had specific intents with it. Whereas nowadays, video games are just like, you know, they often use procedural generation and stuff, right? Or they model, like, a landscape and then later decide how to populate it with enemies. But in video games of this era, you know, developers put things... It gets very hard to justify putting things randomly in your video game. When you have, you know, control over every single tiling, right? Yeah, every tile was placed one by one, and so that's how you get these like beautiful, you know, layouts where every room in Kirby's Adventure is like different and beautiful, right? Developers. Whereas, you know, video games nowadays, because they've gotten so huge, a lot of them just use, you know, just prioritize getting more content rather than, you know, having designed content. Yeah, it's exactly what that is. It's artisanal. It's artisanal level design. Everything is in here for a reason. No chemicals. It's organic level design. There's no chemicals in this one. I want to save Crash. Damn it. Never mind. Never mind. I wanted to save Crash so we could use here in this boss battle. But that's fine. We'll take him down with Fireball. Now we really need Hammer here. Again, these developers put these abilities in here for a reason, right? They're motioning you to use them. And check this out. A little box that's destroyable by Hammer, which gives us access to this part of the level. And if we destroy this, the ship gets slightly submerged. And if we press up, where we destroyed the part of the ship, the hole that we made for the ship, right? If we press up, there we go. Secret. So this is an interesting secret. So we need to light up this fuse, but see, fire doesn't work underwater, right? So what we need to do, destroy this sword here. We'll get in here. Shoot! Hold on, we gotta do this room again. Hammer is fun. Hammer is fun. There you go. It gives us laser. And underwater laser still just gives us a water, you know, a water spout. But do you see anything interesting about this room? They have little you see here? They have little slopes here, so we use laser. There you go. See? Now all we gotta do is get into the cannon. There we go. In this game, it is kind of for sword, right? The slowness of the swing makes it cumbersome to use. So in Kirby's Adventure, it is a bit cumbersome, although it is still very powerful. But in later games, in Kirby Superstar and such, Hammer is one of my favorite abilities. Because it's still like slower than Sword, but it deals so much damage, it packs so much punch, right? And you know, there's more ways to do it. I think the Hammer is better Sword against like bosses, right? But in like dealing with these small enemies, dealing with levels, Sword is a lot better, I would say. Ninja's great. Ninja's broken in Return to Dreamland. Return to Dreamland Ninja's like super powerful. It's like more powerful than the hammer. Because I think they give the kunai throw of the ninja ability like a lot more. It makes them deal a lot more damage than they normally would in other games. Thank you for the water bottle, Cameron. And so, you know, Ninja is like really, really powerful. And also they give it other like moves also in Return to Dreamland. They expand the Ninja moveset. And so Ninja just becomes like an all-around really good ability. Alright, let me drink it. Oh, ball, 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 ball! Ball is life, ball is life. Where are you, ball? Get back here, that's right. Shoot! There we go. Yeah, he jumped too high and got off screen. Just got into the stratosphere. Actually, I think ball is not very useful in this part. Yeah, because I can't bounce too high here. So ball is not very useful here, I don't think. I could try to still make it work though, somehow. Yeah, it doesn't give me enough space to get enough momentum to destroy that coconut. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, we can't go back here. Yeah, Ball's Home Planet needs it. Yeah, if I had sword here, I would be able to destroy this block and get a few one-ups. This room is weird because there are so many like alternate paths for this level. It's such a big, not alternate paths for the level, I mean through this room, right? There's so many pathings. See, if we had sword, we would get these 3 one-ups. Like there's so much stuff to this room. And there's like different alternate, like different secrets here that give you one-ups. Like this one over here, right? We made that one-up fall down here. And there is a secret. Hello, Lilian! Thank you so much. Kirby's Adventure is one of my favorite video games, so I'm really ecstatic to show it to everyone. So there's so much stuff to this room, right? And there's actually a secret hidden in it. Do you know where it is? It's right here. This is why I feel like Orange Ocean is like kind of like the slight... It's slightly when the level design becomes less than stellar. Just these like kind of like big rooms that are kind of unfocused, and you have this enormous room here. There's just so much to do, and then the secret is just hidden in a tile that's not like very clearly indicated at all. That it's like a secret room there. Usually this game... Did you see what Sword did? Did you see what that Blade Knight did? He kept slicing my cutters away. That was really cool. No. Okay. No. Gordo. And then you have this room that's just like so big and unfocused, right? And then the secret is just hidden in such a... It's such an inconspicuous location. This is why I feel like Orange Ocean and Rainbow Resort are the parts of the game that are less good. There's still a lot of good in them, but I think it's like a slight downturn. Speaking of good parts, check this out. I love using Parasol this way. Yay! Just going out on a walk. Don't mind me. I like, Sis, I like that you said Bustin' and not Ghostbusters. Specifically the voice of the guy in the new Ciceriga version of the song. Specifically that one, not the original. So you have this level here that's just, it has a different song. I think the idea here is that it's supposed to be a transition level between Orange Ocean and Rainbow Resort, right? Like we were on a pirate ship and we were traveling through the ocean and then we hit here like the North Pole or something, you know? And that's an interesting conceit. Ah! Froze ya. Froze it before I could fall and destroy everything. all those knights killed. Poor Blade Knights. Also, the enemies get really fast in these levels, in these later levels. It's just like slightly too fast for you to be able to react sometimes. Wait, I need fire. Yeah, quick warp, yeah. That's what that was. Don't worry about it. You know what? I'm not even gonna get a 1-up because I know I'm just gonna get hit by something else if I do. Shoot. Okay, we need fire again. These Bronto birds are really mean. There we go. Give me enough time. Yes! That was close. There we go, we got the secret. The cool thing about the secrets too is that they replenish your health, and you might think, oh, that's such a weird thing to do, but if we 100% the game, we gain access to the extra mode in which Kirby only has 3 health. The rest of the game is normal, but Kirby only has 3 health, and there's no save, right? So you have to do it all in one go. And because of that, these secrets, right? They are not useful for 100% completion because, you know, it doesn't do anything for you to 100% complete the extra mode. You know, it's not a mode about that. It's just a mode about survival and beating the game in that way. All right, we need a specific ability here. Oh, I think I know what I have to do. But because of that, the secrets actually have a different purpose, right? Because they heal all of your health. They become like really important when you have very little health. Oh, thank you, Wolf. There you go. That's what we need to do. We get UFO, and then we get back there for that room. Thanks for the pet, sis. And there you go, we destroy those blocks. And that's another secret. And I think we've done all the secrets in Orange Ocean. This is technically Orange Ocean, but it's like it's a very Rainbow Resort level, right? I think that the idea is that it's a transition level, right? Like transitioning from Orange Ocean to Rainbow Resort. I need UFO. Alright. We got it. These UFOs are really fast. Eles são muito rápidos. Vamos derrotar isso aqui, pegar o tomate. Tomate máximo. É, estou quase em Rainbow Resort. No resort arco-íris. Olha só como poderoso UFO é. Olha só pra isso, olha só pra isso. Look at this, it's just disgusting how powerful UFO is. Again, this is one of those levels that feels like it was designed for you to use UFO in, you know? They give you a lot of chances to get UFO. Just like check out the amazing power of the UFO. Oh, let's destroy those chumps, those Meta Knight chumps. We destroyed 3 enemies in one shot. Did you see that? That was incredible. There we go. We did it. Yeah, they're the only enemies in this game that do not die to a single hit, right? I think that the idea was to make him seem very powerful. Oh, we don't have any ability for the boss, but that's fine. You know why? Because it's time to battle Meta Knight. There's a rumor that if you just like go over here, right, and you bully Meta Knight, that you can fight him without getting the sword, but that's not true. I don't believe that is true. I think you do need to get the sword. They actually make that rumor true in Star Allies, I believe. In Star Allies, when you fight Meta Knight, you can come up to him and like destroy the little cliff that he's standing on. And Meta Knight just gets pissed off at you and starts the battle without you getting the sword. It's like, you're so dishonorable, Kirby. How dare you do this? You have to fight with honor. Also, check out that moon in the background. See what I mean? This game has so many different depictions of moons. Look at this moon. This moon's completely different than every other moon that we've seen in the game. And we've seen more than one kind of moon. Ka-chang! I sliced his mask off. Do you like how he timed it perfectly to slice his mask off? Yeah, most games there is a way to avoid sword, yeah. Kirby, why did you do that to that rainbow? You just destroyed that rainbow. Oh, sorry everyone. We're not getting sleep there. We destroyed a sleeper. It's fine. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. That was completely an accident. We're not gonna get sleep tonight. Also, this is another room where it's just like, man, the fact that this special Famicom that I have, this special, very legal Famicom that I have, has a higher CPU, has an overclocked CPU. Look at that. This part here would slow down so much on an original Nintendo, and now it's like, look at that. No slowdown at all. Let's get these two. Let's get a random ability here. Spark. Actually, what happens if I just let the roulette end here with these two? Let's see what ability he gives us. Oh, he gives us wheel. That's an interesting ability to use here. Oh. Yes, it is based on the enemy, right? So all the times that you see two enemies here in Kirby's Adventure that are the same enemy, you know, most of the times it's motioning you to use Mix to get a specific ability from Mix, right? Which is what I was arguing for in those levels. But this is just like for fun, right? So there's a secret here that I need a specific ability to get to. Yeah, Fireball does not allow us to. It needs an ability that... I need to have an ability that has vertical reach. I think I need to use the beam, the Waddle-Doo that is in here. There you go. And I think that this will allow us to destroy those blocks. Yeah, there we go. This is how you're supposed to do it. Wait, what? Oh my god. Okay, it wants a specific ability from us, then Beam doesn't destroy these things. Does maybe Fireball do it? Yeah, it does. Okay, there we go. That's what it wanted from us. Use Beam and then Fireball. I pressed the attack button. I swear to god I pressed the attack button, but it didn't go. I despawned that shot, so do you see that? I despawned it right there. There we go. This one, I despawned it. How did that spark not hit me? That was weird. Bye. I don't think... yeah, I'm getting two. That's fine. We got so many lives. And I think that if you get the life, you don't get points. So if you're playing Kirby's Adventure for high score, which I believe are like probably... there's probably like 3 people in the entire world that do that. But if you're playing Kirby's Adventure for score, I believe that you want to get to number 2 instead of number 1 so you can maximize score. Ah, it's this part. Do you know what this is? This is the Tower of Mini Bosses. Alright. We have very little health. We gotta be really careful here then. Oh, sorry, by the way. Flashing here. There's also gonna be flashing here with Mike. I'll let you know when I use it. Alright, I'm gonna use Mike now. Oh, never mind. There's not that much flashing with Mike. Get out of here, Frosty. Still got 1 mic left. There we go. And now we get Hammer. Oh shoot. This guy. I hate this guy so much. Get out of here. No, I'm dead. Ah, that's fine. We'll beat him with inhale shots. No! The problem with inhale is that a lot of enemies take a while for them to give you anything that you can use it against, right? A lot of bosses, I mean. There we go. Another thing too that I think is really cool about our Return to Dreamland on the Wii, right? Is that they were like, wait a minute. Shoot. They were like, wait a minute, we've expanded these movesets so much. Inhale feels kind of like not very powerful in comparison, right? And so they did a few changes to Inhale to make it be more exciting to use, more dynamic and exciting to use, and more powerful. And basically, in Return to Dreamland, it's more easy to inhale multiple stars and enemies at a time. So a lot of bosses in Return to Dreamland will like, you know, they would do an attack that would drop a bunch of stars at once, right? They're gonna they drop like 8 stars in one attack, right? And so the idea here is hold on. Let's do backdrop, but in a way that it doesn't hurt myself. Let's wait for him. No! Damn it, backdrop. Backdrop just, yeah. Whatever, it's fine. And because, in Return to Dreamland, because a lot of these bosses drop a bunch of stars at once, you can inhale, like, all of them at once, and then shoot this enormous star back at the boss, right? From, like, having inhale, like, 8 stars, you shoot this massive bullet back at the boss, and it used so much damage. And I feel like that really helps, like, make beating bosses with just inhale without any special ability a lot more exciting in Return to Dreamland. Alright, level 3. Alright. Y'all want this. I know what you all want. I know what you all want. I know what chat wants. Just suplex the heck out of this guy! Is that what you want, brother? Kerbamania's running wild! Brother! My God! Look at all these Kirby moves! It's a monster! Gotcha! Ah! Bam! Alright, chat. Alright, chat. I know what you want. You want Kirby to get a nice rest. I get it. There we go. We make Kirby sleep. You know, after the amazing show of physical prowess, Kirby needs a little sleep. Look at this room. This room, see, this room is another example that I like to pull in, like Rainbow Resort and Orange Ocean not being quite as tight as the other levels. It's just like, look at this room. This room is like weird. There's no ability that feels good to use in this room. This room is fun though. I like using these slides. Yay, parasol. I know what I want though. And to ball. Look at this background too. Look at these palettes, right? They create these like different tile sets for these rooms, and then they have fun by putting weird palettes in them too. I mean it's also another interesting thing about Kirby's Adventure, right? Bam, 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 bam. All right, sleep. I know. Bam. Bam! It's my kind. It's my people. But blue sky and pink flowers. Yeah, I think I've seen that in TCRF, I believe, Rachel. Need to take a look at it again, though. Like, look at this. Look at how beautiful these rooms are, right? They're very pretty. They're very fun looking. But they're all very readable, too. The action never gets, like, weird because of the tiling, right? So I feel like Kirby's Adventure has a really good grasp on, like, how to make, like, aesthetically pleasing rooms, right? That do not compromise on, like, gameplay, right? Rooms that aren't like fun to play, with the exception of that one diagonal room, which I think was just the tile set people having fun, and it's just it's not very fun to play. But you know, there's a beautiful like neatness to these rooms, right? Where they're just like, I think one of the people that worked in Kirby's Adventure said in an interview that's just like, we wanted to make sure that these rooms were just pretty to look at by themselves, right? That all the rooms in the games are just like, if you were to look at them, you know, in their entirety, they look pretty by themselves. They have like very fun like symmetry also to a lot of rooms. And also, if you notice closely, I didn't point this out, but if you notice closely, almost every single platform in this game is justified. Right? Like this platform here is like coming out of the background, right? Yeah, what's the name of him? The Dark Matter trilogy guy? Is it Shimomura? So like you see here how this platform is jutting out of this of this thing here, right? There's always either the platforms are jutting out of the background, or they have like something holding them up, right? If you look closely in Kirby's Adventure, you notice that every single platform follows this. Yes, Shinichi Shimomura. His games, I think, are not super tight. I do respect them. I do respect bits of them. And to be fair, I think that he gets better as he goes on almost a little bit, where I think Kirby 64 is fun. And Kirby 64 has the same thing that Kirby's Adventure has, in which it's everything, the tiling is very pretty. You can see that Kirby 64, all the environments feel like they were trying to do 3D renditions of the kind of like art style of Kirby's Adventure a little bit, right? Where everything just has these like fun patterns to them. And it's definitely one of the prettiest Nintendo 64 games, I think. Nope. Hold on. No. Wait a minute. No, don't go. No, hold on, hold on. No. Okay. Oh, there could be more than these, right? No, don't go. No. No, don't fall. Oh, by the way, sorry. Epilepsy warning. Flashing lights. Boom. So you have these. The room here, it's not very clear here, but this thing is pushing me down, right? And when the star is going up, it's pushing me upwards. It's more clear on the 3DS version that that's what's happening, because on the 3DS version they animate these elements, so you see these stars like falling here, and these stars are just like rising. It's very pretty. The animation in the 3DS version for this room. Like you can tell that Adika, you know, the developers behind the 3DS version of Kirby's Adventure, really care about the game, you know? To have like these little details like that, to add these little details in, because they thought, you know, hey, because like it's one of those things that are just clear that they are players of the game, right? That they've played the game and they went like, okay, this is maybe this area we should do this, right? It's a very faithful to the original version. This room sucks. This room sucks because what you have to do is race over to this cannon, but it's extremely hard to do that. I don't think fireball is the best weapon for the job. Let's try laser. Ah, I got close. I got close. I swear to God, every time I try this, it takes me like 30 tries to get this cannon thing, right? Damn it. It's just the way that Kirby moves, right? If you bonk against the wall, Kirby like bonks a little bit. Like, see that animation? So this makes this room very rough to do, this little obstacle here. Because Kirby just stops, right? If you bonk against the wall, Kirby just stops and doesn't keep moving forward. I don't think Fireball is easy, because Fireball bonks against the wall, right? Shoot. And also the respawning enemies are also really annoying to deal with too when you're trying to do this. Shoot. Bonk the one, then you have to immediately transform again. I could try that, but I feel like I've tried that and I couldn't do it. Ah, okay, I see. Okay. Maybe, okay. Maybe that is the answer, actually. So we bonk like 3 times like this, and then we slide. The problem is after I bonk 3 times. Or maybe do I have to bonk twice, maybe? No, I have to bonk 3 times for sure. 1, 2, 3, and then slide. Okay. I think I can do that. I think that's manageable. 1, 2, 3... Nope. The problem is sometimes Kirby doesn't fall here, right? Kirby falls here. It's difficult to manage. 1, 2, 3... Slide. 1, 2, 3... Slide. Damn it. 1, 2... 1, 2... Oh! 1, 2, 3... And then... Oh, okay, yep. I think that's better than sliding, actually. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Input 8. Game 8, my input. 1, 2, 3. Fireball again. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Rachel. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, the game really drops inputs. That's one of my gripes with Kirby's Adventure, right? It's the combination of dropping the input and the slowdown makes some areas of the game feel really rough. Yeah, I really needed those 1-ups. I wish someone would make a hack that just like fixes the issue of the input dropping, because really that's my biggest gripe. I could deal with the slowdown if the game didn't drop inputs, you know? Hey, guess what? We're in Kirby's Dream Land. Except I'm a fireball now. This is the only Jun Ishikawa song in the entire game. All the other songs were composed by Hirokazu Ando. It is his song because, you know, it comes from Kirby's Dream Land. I guess his only song if you don't count the jingles. Alright, we're in Castle Lololo. Shoot. And now we are in Bubbly Clouds. And like, it's fun. This level is fun because like, it makes you realize that a lot of the tiling, a lot of the graphics in Kirby's Adventure were literally repurposed from Dreamland, right? A lot of the graphics in Kirby's Adventure are like recolored or colored for the first time Kirby's Dreamland tiles. Or maybe they, you know, sometimes they add a few things here and there, but I think that's very fun to me. Here it's float islands. Ka-chong. I like the idea that Kirby's still pink, you know? It's very fun. All the enemies are colored gray, but Kirby's still pink. Makes it feel like you're, you know those like Mickey Mouse things where Mickey Mouse transports back to his old cartoons. It feels like that. But, you know, it's kind of funny because Kirby's Dream Land came out literally a year before this one. So it's like this weird, like, it feels like it's nostalgic, but it's not really like nostalgic, it's just referential, right? Oh, let's get Parasol. It's very important that we get Parasol here. I'll tell you why. Moon secret. There you go, and then you gently fall down here to the last secret of the game. Bam. And now, all we have to do is beat King Dedede, and I think we will have 100% cleared this game, unless I missed a secret. Goodbye. Alright, King Dedede time. Should we fight King Dedede with Parasol? You know, I already have Parasol. So let's fight it with Parasol and see how we fare. King Dedede is not easy. It also... Parasol also helps because we gently float down the arena, and that's fun. Parasol versus Hammer, let's go. Come on, jump, you big galoof. Oh, I'm dealing no damage to him. Oh, this is bad. I'm dealing so little damage to him. Oh, Parasol is not gonna take care of the job. Unless I'm really careful here and don't get hit, which I'm not doing a great job. Yeah, Nightmare in Dreamland. One of the good things about Nightmare in Dreamland is that it gives you the Fountain of Dreams song from Melee, right? Which is like a dramatic version of Green Greens. I'll tell you what. Let's look at the previous museums here. Actually, is there a museum here for Rainbow Resort? I don't think there is. No. Let's look at the museums here for the previous levels and see what we can use against King Dedede. The museum here gives us... Where's the museum? Wheel? We could try it. I don't think it's gonna be very good. But we could try Wheel. Let's try Wheel. And then if it doesn't work, we'll try the other museum. Just try out the different abilities, you know? Damn, King Dedede is fast. Oh, Wheel does pretty good. Wheel does a pretty good job. Wheel was pretty good, actually. Oh, there you go. That's what I feared it would happen with Wheel, right? Be able to catch me. Wheel's treating us pretty good. Oh yeah, he didn't float in Dreamland. Oh, you know what? No, we can't end the battle like this. We can't end the battle like this. I'm gonna let King Dedede defeat me because you know what? I actually want to beat this battle with a specific ability. I thought that Wheel wouldn't be able to do the job, but I guess Wheel's pretty good. But I don't want to beat him with Wheel. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have a specific ability that I want to beat him with. Wait, is this the museum that I got Wheel? Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a minute, is there two museums here? Either in Yogurt Yard or Grape Garden, there is a museum here that will give us a very special ability. Tornado is also really good. Tornado is really, really powerful, but... I think y'all know what I... Haha, yeah, it's gonna be Sleep. I think you all know what ability I want to bring into the boss battle, right? What ability do we prize more than anything? Is it Sleep? That's right, it's Sleep. No, just kidding, it's Ball. Okay, Sarah. You know, we're very close to beating the game. All we need is like 15 minutes and I'll be able to beat the game. Ball is gonna finish King Dedede in like 2 seconds. So. But if you need to sleep, I totally get it. It is very late here. Thank you so much, Sarah. See you later. You know what we say, ball is life. Alright, thank you, Sarah. Check this out. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Needs a specific strategy here. Boing. Damn it. I swear I could kill it really fast with ball. It's just that I need when I bounce up, right? Oh, what? I need to bounce it in such a way that I hit it and then yeah, like that. See? Bam. Dancing on his corpse. Alright, we did it. We got the star rod back. We got all the pieces of the star rods. And we made it, and we're just gonna bring it back to the Fountain of Dreams, and everyone's gonna be able to dream happily. King Dedede, stop being annoying. Stop being a sore loser. What are you so afraid of, King Dedede? Evo Ball. We gotta fight the Evo Ball now with the Star Rod. I love that my HUD still said ball until the boss battle began. Every Kirby game has a shoot 'em up section. It's a weird tradition of the series. In Kirby's Dream Land we had Kabula, and in this one we have this final boss here, Nightmare. And we gotta beat it fast, because if we don't beat it fast enough, we're gonna crash land into the ground and die. Bam. So see here, we have the star that warps us back to the next level, but if we keep going... See? This ground crushes us to death if we don't kill it fast enough. See, another moon. See what I told you? There's like 15 different moons in this game. Alright, final boss time. Ah, this final boss battle is so cool. The music for it is so cool. Once Nightmare here reviews his cape, we need to, yeah, reviews his tornado kind of looking body. We need to hit it with a star. Alright. Smack him straight up. Yeah, that's a really cute hat that Kirby has here in the picture, right? Alright, I think 2 more hits and we'll beat the Nightmare. Oh, just 1 more hit, never mind. Goodbye. Witches bring dreams, that's correct. Bam! Look at that, isn't that cool? Blew up the moon. This is Dragon Ball Z. Kirby fought to find the Star Rod. But King Dedede did not mean any harm. Aha! Bad dreams had invaded Dreamland. A nightmare came to the Dream Spring and tried to cause pain to the people. They foil the nightmare by hiding the star rod from him. They help Kirby beat the nightmare. This is also the first instance. Now everyone's dreams will return. Tonight, Dreamland will sleep well. This is also the first instance of King Dedede being like, you know, secretly a good guy, right? Yeah. King Dedede is just very selfish, I think, and self-centered. And kind of like spiteful. But you know, he's often helping Kirby out. Yeah, it's such a pretty video game, right? Also, I like that these credits show like them fighting the boss, right? With like weird powers, right? Just being like, hey, have you thought about doing this instead, right? Like, see how you can fight bosses with weird abilities, right? Thank you, Sardis. I hope this stream was fun for everyone and enlightening for both Kirby fans, for both people who like these games and people who didn't know of this game. Again, I don't think many people know about the mix thing. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of having found that out. Look at that. Look at me using high jump to defeat King Dedede. The end. I love that the ability card says bye-bye. It's very cute. Alright, the time of truth is now. Did we get all the secrets? Did we get all the secrets? We did! There you go, 100% Kirby's Adventure without having to revisit any levels. And this is why I think Kirby... This is what I think is like so cool about Kirby's Adventure, especially compared to like the Shimomura games. The Shimomura Kirby games are very, very much about like revisiting levels so you can get the ability that you need. It's decadent about it. But here's Kirby's Adventure going like, you don't need that. You just get all the abilities that you need from the level itself. Thank you for the reward water. So yeah, 100% hero of lore. So if we press extra game, we, you know, like I told you, we start a game in which Kirby has half of the health. There's no save. There's no continues. You have to do it all in one go. And in bonus games, you can play the mini games from the map, and also you can play a boss rush mode. But this boss rush mode is not as fun as the arena because you don't get to choose your powers, right? You just fight all the bosses in one go. Good night, Sarah. Sleep well. Thank you so much for hanging around. But yeah, this was Kirby. Kirby's Adventure rules. I love Kirby's Adventure. Hold on, let's do a hard reset. So we can see this again. And yeah, I was excited to show off Kirby's Adventure. I was excited to play more Kirby games. Next week, there might be another Kirby game that I'm gonna stream. I shouldn't review more than that. It's gonna be really exciting though. But yeah, I love Kirby's Adventure. I think it's one of the best NES games of all time. It's incredible. It's great. I hope I could show how wonderful it is. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm very excited about Forgotten Land. I like the stuff that I've seen in it. I don't want to jump the gun yet on it though. I think how much I will enjoy the game is still a mystery, but I think I will enjoy it. I'm glad that all the Kumazaki Kirby games, right? Which are all the Kirby games from all the mainline Kirby games from Superstar Ultra to now, right? They were all directed by this guy. He has a design sensibility that keeps the design sensibilities of the Sakurai Kirby games alive in fun ways. I think it's someone who really understands and loves Kirby. I'm just very excited to see what he does, you know? Alright. Let's go over here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not here. Hold on a second. Hold on. There I am. You thought to transform into this water bottle, huh? Alright. Before we end the stream, let's see if there's anyone streaming here that we could raid. Hold on a second. Thanks for the pet. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's mint... I already spoiled it. Let's raid Mint Costello, who's playing The Legends of Zelda Wind Waker. How about that, huh? Alright. I'll see y'all then, okay? Thank you all so much for hanging around. Goodbye! Grah!